And, of course, we welcome the viewers as well on yourliveevent.com as we welcome you to the Station 371 pregame show for high school girls basketball. Tonight, two of our area teams get together as we're live in Pine River for the PRB Tigers and the Pillager Huskies. Coming to you from the Cub Foods, Brainerd and Baxter Cash 95.9 studios. I'm Sports Director Devin Kruger. Earlier start time tonight, big time story, injuries with both of these clubs, which is very, very unfortunate and quite honestly heartbreaking with a pair of seniors out of the lineup for these two clubs tonight. We'll get more into that as we begin the pregame show. Restock on food, fuel, and bait at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 with all your bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, and they have they're the only area fuel station with kerosene and off-road diesel. Station 371 right here in Pine River. We'll tell you about that big storyline with the injuries. We'll tell you more about these two teams. We have both coaches all on tap for the pregame show. Much more to come here on Cash 95.9 and yourliveevent.com. Make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Country Doc Veterinary Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate small animal care for your beloved pets.
As the Pillager Huskies and Pine River-Backus Tigers set to do battle tonight, back with you on the Station 371 pregame show. The big storyline, senior injuries. Unfortunately for the PRB Tigers coming into tonight, much more severe. Let's start with the Pillager Huskies. Senior Juliana Ewald. Both of these seniors, long-time varsity players that will not be in action tonight. Juliana Ewald rolled an ankle last week, Thursday, against Crosby Ironton. Missed the Huskies Friday game. Will probably, it sounds like talking to Coach Grant Stewart, there's a slight possibility that she'll be able to return Thursday for Zabika. There's no sense in pushing these things. Want to make sure, of course, these gals get healthy and healed. So I would say there's probably a fairly safe bet that Ewald will miss both games this week for the Pillager Huskies. Of course, an outstanding guard, big-time scorer, obviously a very strong guard defender as well for the Pillager Huskies. For the Pine River-Backus Tigers, just Friday night in their loss to Catholic Bena, Ramsey Tulenchek, 5-year varsity player, maybe even more. She went down, confirmed today. Coach Tucker Sheila will give us a little bit more detail. A torn ACL. Unfortunately, her senior season is done. And I've seen her grow and become one of the best players in the region with, again, such a force on both sides of the court. I always get especially heartbroken when it's a senior that goes down with an injury like that. So both of these teams in an adjustment. They're adapting. They need players to step up. This is going to be still a very interesting game, really from that standpoint. Who steps up? Do they really struggle? Do they have somebody else really come up in a leadership role for the game? That was all part of the big interesting key points of the broadcast tonight. Now let's talk about the two clubs coming in. Pillager 3-4 overall. They lost Friday to Wadena Deer Creek. The Huskies averaging 52.4 points a game. They're allowing 58.1. For Pine River-Backus, they're 2-3 on the season with the loss Friday to Catholic Bena, 60-43. They're averaging 58.6 points per contest, giving up just slightly below that at 54.4. These two teams did meet last year, and Pillager got the win, 53-38. They didn't play the year before that. They kind of had an every other year series, and it's been back and forth. Pine River-Backus won in the 1920 season. Pillager won in the 2016-17 season. there was a 1 year gap in between, and they did play a long time. Pine River-Backus had a long winning streak, winning every matchup from as far back as I could find from the 2005-2006 season all the way up to the 14-15 season. Pine River-Backus had complete control of this series, but Pillager has won 2 of the last 3. When we come back, we'll have our coach interviews. We're first talking to first-year head coach for the Pillager Huskies, Grant Stewart. We'll chat with Tucker Sheely of the PRB Tigers as well. Girls hoops tonight, a little bit earlier start. They only played half a JV. They featured the third graders in between the matchups, and the varsity is getting ready to roll. The pregame coaches' comments coming up next on the Station 371 pregame show here on Cash 95.9, rjbroadcasting.com, and yourliveevent.com.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Piers, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
Save on your groceries and gas each week just by shopping at Pequot Lakes Super Value on Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Shop your locally owned Pequot Lakes Super Value for quality, service, and freshness. Enjoy delicious daily deli specials around the stone hearth fireplace, convenient on-site pharmacy, and the freshest meats and produce. Save on gas too. Earn 10 cents of savings on gas for every $100 spent on groceries. Pequot Lakes Super Value, Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Good luck, area teams.
And welcome back to our Station 371 pregame show. As joining us now, head coach of the Pillager Huskies, Grant Stewart. It's always exciting when 2 of our area teams get together that we cover throughout the season. We're in Pine River tonight, Coach. Thanks for some time before tip-off.
Yeah, we're happy to be here and looking forward to the competition tonight.
You know, you and I chatted on Saturday for our sports wrap, and of course, a big story tonight is the injuries these 2 teams are dealing with. No Juliana Ewald, and the offense struggled without her last week. With very little time to kind of turn things around, Coach, what did you talk to your girls about today to try to get into a flow tonight here?
I just think we were kind of in a funk the other night. You know, that was the first night without her. I feel confident that we'll be much better off tonight, and things will be flowing better. We talked a lot of X's and O's pregame, and I think we feel pretty confident right now.
With that in mind, you know, what will you really be focused on for the first couple of minutes to try to ensure that the Huskies can get into a flow?
We just can't worry whether or not our first shot or 2 drops or it doesn't drop. We just got to execute on both sides of the court and keep playing for 36 minutes.
Defensively, you know, what the adjustments, if any, do the Huskies have to make?
I don't know if we have to make any specific adjustments. I think the things that we've already worked on we can pull from for this game. So I don't think, you know, anything unusual per se.
You know, last year the Huskies were able to win this matchup. Of course, you weren't the coach last year, but, you know, being that this is kind of your first go-around with a lot of these teams, you know, what do you know about this Tigers team that's across the bench?
Well, yeah, I've scouted a lot of games from them. I mean, they've had some good competition this season. Obviously, we're both different with the injuries. So I think that'll kind of be the key is which team can step up with next man up, if you will, and execute on the floor tonight.
You know, speaking of stepping up, when you have a player like Juliana who's had so much varsity floor time go down, how do you feel the other seniors and the other leaders of this team, you know, how crucial is it for them to step up?
Right. I think that is crucial, and I think they are ready for that. Obviously, our last game hopefully was an exception and then a blip on the radar, and we can move forward from here.
You know, with that in mind, you know, we know that at this point, you know, it looks like Juliana won't miss too much time, but how key would a win, how big would a win tonight for the Huskies be on the road in this circumstance?
Oh, I think that would be huge because it gives the other people that are getting more play time confidence in their ability. And ultimately, you know, win or lose, we'll be a stronger team by the time we get to the end of the season out of this because other people will be forced to step up and learn how to step up. And, you know, sometimes you learn more from failure than you do from success.
Well, we're looking forward to a fun one here tonight in Pine River. Appreciate the time, Coach, and good luck to you and the Huskies.
All right, thank you.
Grant Stewart, head coach for Pillager, joining us as we'll take a break. More on the pregame show coming right up here on Cash 95.9 and rjbroadcasting.com.
Pine River Dental Arts is committed to the small-town feel of your local dentist while providing top-notch dentistry, like general dental care for all ages to help you have the healthiest mouth possible. And they offer same-day crowns. Pine River Dental Arts is happy to welcome Dr. Tony Sauer to the Dental Arts team. Make your appointment at Pine River Dental Arts on Park Avenue in downtown Pine River or call 587-4437. Feeling like patients are like family.
Welcome back to our Station 371 pregame show for Girls Hoops tonight as Tucker Shealy, head coach of the PRB Tigers, joining us. Coach, Pillager in town, always fun when we get two of our area teams together. I appreciate some time as we get ready for tip-off tonight.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Well, we know that the big story of the game. You know, both teams without their stars, unfortunately for you and the Tigers. Friday against Cass Lake Bena, Ramsey Tulinchik goes down. I said the update, but from you as the coaching standpoint, give us the scoop on Ramsey and what goes on for the Tigers here going forward.
Yeah, she unfortunately sustained an ACL injury there on their left knee on Friday, so that was confirmed today. And she won't be able to play with us. Obviously, she's definitely still part of the team, and she'll be a very vocal leader for us as she's matured the last couple of years into that role. And so it just quite sad. Feel bad for her, and very unfortunate for her as a senior. But have to adapt at this point, and girls will have to step up into some new roles.
One thing that I find kind of interesting is that you don't, unless you maybe had a practice Saturday, there was really no time to have maybe a full-length practice and discussion and work on things. How'd you handle that with your team heading into tonight's Monday matchup?
Yeah, so we did film session here this afternoon right after school, and kind of talked about what some of the changes are going to be. The good thing is, our JV and varsity, run a lot of the same systems, and so, Brianna Hannikin tonight will step into that starter role, and she'll be expected to do what she does, has been doing on the JV level this whole year, and certainly some big shoes to fill, and we'll have some other girls step up, and we'll have to find some points in other locations.
Of course, the cohesiveness of a team and how teams get into a flow can be so affected when someone goes down. Now, of course, with you, you're going to have this the rest of the season. So what will you really be focused on with your team in that first, 4 or 5 minute span to see how this Tigers team can shift into the new roles and find that scoring and what you need?
Yeah, we talked about clear communication. We're going to have some vocal leadership from our two seniors who are out there, Hannah Barkus and Kate Travis, and then I'll be really looking to see, what our younger girls can bring to the table. And we talked about just being more aggressive, and like I said, we need to find points somewhere, and so I am going to turn to them to try to give us some spark, off the bench, and we'll see how it goes. Obviously, there will take, there'll be a little bit of rust as people, like I say, figure out their new roles where they stand. But we have a great group of girls, and they'll play hard. They'll trust each other, and we'll do the best we can.
How about any adjustments that you might need to make on the defensive side of the ball with the new lineup?
Yeah, I don't know that we'll be pressing quite as much as we have here these first couple games. So we'll probably have to back off a little bit that way, and then we're going to have a bigger emphasis on guard rebounding. A lot of times I think we were used to Ramsey being able to just pull in some of those balls around the rim that didn't go in, and so now we're going to have more of a team effort, and we'll find the silver linings. There's going to be a lot of good that comes from this, despite it not feeling that way right now.
That was Tucker Shealy, head coach for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. We're butting up against the opening tip-off, so we're going to take one more break and wrap up our Station 371 pregame show with the starting lineups and the opening tip. It's Pillager and Pine River-Backus girls basketball on Cash 95.9 and yourliveevent.com.
Economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. prbschools.org
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Schrupp Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 37 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
And welcome back to the broadcast here on Cash 95.9, WWWI-FM, Pillager, Brainerd Baxter, and RJBroadcasting.com. We're also live on YourLiveEvent.com as we bring you tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visitors, the Pillager Huskies, 3-4 on the season. For head coach Grant Stewart, they will start a 5'6" senior, Kaylee Mudgett, a 5'5" junior, Elena Kavanaugh, a 5'8" senior, Grace Grimsley, a 5'8" senior, Bailey Schomer, and a 5'11" junior, Jada Laux. That's 3 seniors, 2 juniors for the Huskies, Kaylee Mudgett, Kavanaugh, Grimsley, Schomer, and Laux. For the Pine River-Backus Tigers, 2-3 on the season. For Tucker Sheely in his 3rd year as head coach of the Tigers, they'll start a junior, Alora Dahl, senior, Kate Travis, junior, Brianna Hannikin, freshman, Sawyer Tulenchek, and senior Hannah Barkus. Again, for the Tigers, Alora Dahl, Travis, Hannikin, Sawyer Tulenchek, and Barkus. If you joined us late, again, big story for tonight. Both teams without a senior star. Juliana Ewald with an ankle injury out for the Pillager Huskies. And for the Pine River-Backus Tigers, Ramsey Tulenchek out for the rest of her senior campaign with a torn ACL. This wraps up the Station 371 pregame show. Restock on food, fuel, and bait at Station 371, right on Highway 371 in Pine River. Pillager in the away, white jerseys, white shorts, maroon numbers and letters with the gold trim. Pine River-Backus, black jerseys, black shorts, orange numbers and letters, and white trim. And the opening tip off the referee's head and controlled by the Huskies. And driving down the left side, putting up the leaner but missing is Grace Grimsley. A quick possession, one and done for the Pillager Huskies. Standing above the gym floor here on the balcony, I guess we'll call it. The Tigers working to my left, Huskies to my right. Kate Travis has it, top of the key on the right side. Person-to-person defense for Pillager. Alora Dahl to Brianna Hannikin at the top. Over to the left side, Hannah Barkus fires a 3. Bingo! Right down the pipe. Hannah Barkus with a triple assisted by Hannikin as the Tigers take an early 3-0 lead on the Shingle-Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. Huskies back the other way. Tigers also playing person-to-person D. Brianna Hannikin face guarding Laux. They go to Schomer. Coach Sheely said the Huskies love to attack the basket. They did on the opening possession. Now here's a drive by Elena Kavanaugh. Draws some contact, and she'll get some free throws here early in this one. Less than a minute in. The foul is going to go against Kate Travis. Because of the injuries to the seniors, the coaches and for Pine River-Backus pretty much, it sounds like for potentially the rest of the season, they will play just a 1/2 of a JV ball and then get ready for varsity with the short bench as the first free throw short by Kavanaugh. So it'll be interesting to see how much depth can be built for both of these clubs as Kavanaugh drops the second one in and it's 3-1 at Pine River-Backus. Pillager going to apply some 1-3-1 3/4 court press, looking for the traps. Alora Dahl pass to Hannigan. Hannigan trying to fire one inside, and it's deflected out of bounds by Jada Laux. Tigers will inbound on the baseline. And Alora Dahl will toss it in. Looking into the corner, they tried to set up Barkus. Wasn't there. She lobs it into Travis on the left side wing. Travis looks for the backdoor cut for Dahl. Not there. Now a couple of dribbles, and Pine River-Backus will go the other direction. They give it to Barkus, right side on the wing. Minute 15 off the clock here, just underway in Pine River. One other girls game on the airwaves tonight, with number 12 in Class A, Cromwell Wright, taking on McGregor on KKI and FM 94.3. Kate Travis backing it back out between the circles. Tigers reset again. She hands it off to Alora Dahl to Hannigan. Like the patience, they drop it down to Travis. Play in the post. She turns. She kicks. A pump fake. Nice fake. And Sawyer Tulinchek just short on the leaner, but the rebound is going to be knocked out of bounds off of a Husky. Lots more action coming your way this week. Check out rjbroadcasting.com for the schedule. Both these teams back in action Thursday. Alora Dahl launches one too high. It's tipped, and Jada Laux can't control it, but now it's going to be an over and back. Kate Travis got possession in the front court, and her momentum carried her into the backcourt. She thought maybe she got a step over the line first. That was not the case. Saw that one clear as a bell, and it's their first turnover tonight committed by the Tigers of PRB. 3-1, Pine River-Backus leads, and there's a near steal by Hannigan. Now Laux going to launch the three, right side wing, and she knocks down the first Pizza Ranch three for the Pillager Huskies as they take a 4-3 lead. Good look. Defender gave her just enough room. Tigers break the Huskies' press. Some good momentum as here's a long three from Barkus. That one hard off the back iron, and on the rebound, ooh, look out. And Kaylee Mudgett, back of the head, hit the floor. She reaches for it, and now the officials, they're going to have to come and check her out. After her head kind of bounced off the floor, she got up and winced a little bit. Looks like she's going to get the okay to stay in there, the alternate possession in favor of the Tigers. Brianna Hannigan deep in the left side corner. Up to Barkus. 4-3 Huskies lead. Here's a screen by Travis, almost a moving screen. Now Alora Dahl, right side, crosses over on Mudgett. I like the defensive pressure that the Huskies have on the ball. Not giving the Tigers a lot of room. Travis just about dribbled it off a foot. Now it's swiped away, and we're going to have a scramble. Travis nicely from her stomach shoveled the ball. Here's Barkus now with an open three, right side wing. This one around and out. And Grimsley with a nice rebound for the Huskies. Grimsley will bring it up. One of the three other seniors for the Huskies on the floor. They have it as Jada Laux driving right side, kicks it out to Mudgett, fakes the three. She drives in, and she is fouled. They're going to call this one on the floor. Oh, they're going to give her the bucket. Wow, I thought that was on the floor. They're going to count the bucket. Coach Tucker Shealy can't believe it. The hold is going to be on Hannah Barkus, and I'm a little surprised as Tucker Shealy is, as they allowed the continuation for Kaylee Mudgett. Count the bucket. The and one is on the way, and she makes it three, and she really makes that one sting. That's 7 straight for the Huskies after the Tigers knocked down their opening shot. 7-3 Pillager on the Shingle Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. Kate Travis across the timeline, works to the near side. She's going to fake the pass. Now a little stop and pop from 10. Left it short, and Grimsley another rebound for the Huskies. Pillager basketball up 4. 3.5 gone in the first half. Here's Mudgett, open three, right side wing, and another Pizza Ranch three for the Pillager Huskies as Grimsley kicks it out for the assist, and that's a 10-0 run for Pillager. Alora Dahl passes it into the front court to Sawyer Tulinchek, and she traveled. Huskies defense cranking up the pressure, and we have a substitution in for Pine River-Backus. Freshman Mimi Bukers will check into the contest. Pine River-Backus' boys are on the road, making up a game that was scheduled in Pillager for the Foreign Shell Classic. They're at Park Rapids this evening, so the student section a little light. Monday evening basketball. Kavanaugh, left side corner for the Huskies. Up top to Mudgett. Huskies have knocked down 2 threes here in this 10-0 run, and there's their first turnover as Mudgett's zipped pass through the hands of Grimsley, and it's turned over to the Tigers. 10-3 Pillager in front. Aloradol avoiding the press to the near side to Buchers. Buchers double teamed and the ball got knocked loose. Gives it to Travis on a tipped pass. I really like the aggressive defense that Coach Stewart has these Huskies playing. And the Tigers are going to have to find their ways to get their shots. Barkus off the switch on the screen, dribbles right side, forces the shot, airballed. Sawyer Tulenchek gives the Tigers a second chance. Buchers fakes the three, drops it back. Travis from way downtown, and she rattles it home. Kate Travis from in between the half-court circle and the free throw circle drains the second three for the Tigers. Their two made shots are from beyond the arc. 10-6. Pillager, here's Grimsley with a drive. Grimsley with the shot over the rim as she got down in close, and Pine River-Backus rebounds. Barkus brings it across into the front court. Alora Dahl will assume the point guard spot. Barkus on the right side wing, had a look for a half a second, and then dropped it off to Travis. Back to Barkus. 12:38 to go, first half, and a 10-6 Pillager lead. A 10-0 run sandwiched between two threes. Here's Buchers with a turnaround shot blocked by Grimsley. Loose ball grabbed by the Huskies. A long pass down to Laux, running the floor. A little too soft off the window, and Hannah Barkus trailing grabs the Tigers rebound. Tigers catch a bit of a break on that one. Right back into the front court. Here's a nice screen. Sawyer Tulenchek, free throw line. Alora Dahl for another triple. This one airmailed over the rim. Rebound tapped, and Pillager collects. Grimsley up the right side. Grimsley driving down to the right side block, and boy, I thought she might have traveled. Instead, she dishes it out, and there's a nice 10-footer put up and in by Bailey Schomer. Grimsley must have just kept that toe on the floor when she stopped on the right side block. 12-6 Huskies lead. Here's Barkus, a deep three. This one hard off the back iron. Kate Travis hustling in, and then Jada Laux lands on her as they call for the jump ball, and the rebound awarded to Pillager. Subs in for each club. Pine River-Backus will bring in sophomore Aaliyah Lewis. She'll replace Sawyer Tulenchek. And for the Pillager Huskies, checking into the contest is Gracie Mudgett, a 5'7" sophomore. On the far side, Bailey Schomer gives it to Grimsley, and now Pine River-Backus going to apply full court press. Kaylee Mudgett tips the pass, hands it off. Laux, open three, right side corner. This one off the back iron, and the long rebound to Gracie Mudgett. Second chance. Here's Grimsley with a drive on the left side, too strong. Quickly back the other way, Kate Travis. Tigers working by left. There's a near steal by Mudgett. Alora Dahl to Travis. Barkus sets, fires for three, banks it home on a Monday night. 12-9 Pillager, 11 minutes to go in the first half on the Shingle-Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. And all 9 points for the Tigers from field goals beyond the arc. 2 for Barkus now. At the middle, Gracie Mudgett hands off to her sister Kaylee. Left side, rejected by Barkus. Ball actually hit the deck a couple times before the Tigers retrieved it. Pine River-Backus back the other way. Barkus driving right side, a bump and a foul. That is the first foul committed by the Huskies here at the 10:31 mark of the first half. The guilty party, Kaylee Mudgett. Coming to you from the Cub Foods, Brainerd and Baxter, Cash 95.9 studios. I'm Devin Kruger. Pine River-Backus inbounding, and a pass nearly thrown away on the far side. Alora Dahl driving down, and that's an offensive foul. Alora drove in and extended that forearm, and even though there's not a whole lot of contact with that, that is an automatic foul, and Coach Grant Stewart is going to take a timeout with 10:21 to go here in the first half. It is Pillager 12, Pine River-Backus 9, and you're listening to girls basketball on Cash 95.9 and watching on yourliveevent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Devin Kruger back with you here on Cash 95.9, rjbroadcasting.com, and live via video on yourliveevent.com. Again, both teams back in action Thursday, both featured. Pillager will be home against Sabika. That one will be on the radio on Cash 95.9. Pine River-Backus girls will be hosting Red Lake on yourliveevent.com, so we get both of them. I did forget to mention our opening tip sponsor tonight, First Western Bank and Trust. Apologize for that to those fine folks. Sponsoring the opening tip for several games this year. We're not just here for you, we are you. First Western Bank and Trust in Baxter, Cross Lake, and Nisswa. 10 minutes to go as Kate Travis going to be called for her second foul. Jada Laux driving the baseline on the right side, and Travis now with 2 personals will probably come out and sit as Sawyer Tulenchek and Brianna Hannigan will check in. Travis and Alora Dahl will come out. Buchers, Lewis, and Barkus, the other 3 Tigers on the floor. Grace Grimsley looking to lob it in. The Huskies do not guard the ball. She gets it to Kavanaugh, deep 3, and she banks one in. Pizza Ranch 3 for Elena Kavanaugh. She's got 4. And each team has knocked down 3 from outside, so they're getting some offense with the outside shooting tonight, and we found out the bank in Pine River is open late on a Monday. Buchers hands it off to Barkus. Barkus crosses over. Grimsley, very, very solid defensively. As Buchers has it over to Lewis. Lewis, she'll stop and pop the 3. Top of the key, and she drills it. Another triple. These 2 teams have combined now for 7 3-point field goals and only 2 inside the arc. 15-12, Huskies lead, 9-12 to go in the opening half on the Shingle-Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. Grimsley, high on the left side wing, working against Lewis. Crosses over, gets into the paint, spins, kicks it. Here's a 15-footer. This one rolls off the left side by Schomer. PRB basketball. Barkus across the stripe. Over to Sawyer Tulenchek. Sawyer with a little pump fake, gets the screen from Hannigan. Hannigan posting down to low, and the pass through her hands. Lewis right there to recover it for PRB. Buchers comes to get it on the right side wing. Now Buchers driving in, kicks left side, Sawyer Tulenchek. Sawyer into the paint, puts it up, heard the slap way up here. She'll go to the free throw line after the shot falls off to the right. Foul will be on Kavanaugh, her first. Been a pretty quick first half of basketball so far. Sawyer Tulenchek at the line for a pair. First trip to the charity stripe for the Tigers tonight. And Sawyer misses the first one long. Sawyer, the freshman sister of Ramsey, who, again, unfortunately tore her ACL Friday night. If you joined us late, a senior for PRB, done for the year. Pillager without a senior star in Juliana Ewald tonight with an ankle injury. She's hoping to be back next week. Sawyer's second free throw rolls out, and we're going to have a jump ball on the rebound, and the Tigers, with good hustle, will collect a second chance off the 0 for 2 trip at the charity stripe. Barkus will pass in, box formation on the blocks and the elbows. Barkus looking inside, nothing there, tosses it up top to Sawyer Tulenchek. Tulenchek looking for Barkus, stolen by Grimsley. Grimsley cut in front, and she is going to be fouled by Hannah Barkus. Barkus helps her up. Barkus will pick up her second personal. Team foul number 5 on Pine River-Backus, and that's 2 starters with 2 fouls. See if the Tigers' depth gets tested a little bit. Grace Grimsley at the free throw line. First one is up and perfect. Alora Dahl will come in for Barkus. So Barkus and Travis both on the bench with 2 personals. Grimsley setting up for the second free throw. It's on the way, and she knocks in the second one. Pillager's going to drop the press and get back into the half court. Coach Shealy talked about the Huskies mixing up defenses, and they've mixed it up again. They've gone to a 1-2-2 zone, and that's a travel. Kaylee Mudgett with the defensive pressure causes a travel with Sawyer Tulachek. That is the 5th Tigers turnover compared to just 1 for Pillager. 17-12, Pillager in front. 8:08 to go here in our opening half for girls hoops tonight. On Cash 95.9, Kaylee Mudgett into the lane, and she got off balance, tried to kick it out top. It's stolen by Alora Dahl. Passes up, and a wide open layup on the other end in transition, Sawyer Tulachek. That's the first points for Pine River-Backus that did not come from a three-point make. 17-14. Grimsley quickly back the other way into the corner. Laux thought about 3, instead drives, crashes into Brianna Hannigan, and that is an offensive foul on Jada Laux, who's a little slow to get up. Jada Laux went hard. That is an offensive foul. I didn't think there was much question about that, and I think kind of the Brianna Hannigan's knee might have got the midsection of Laux, and we have an injury timeout. 7:38 to go in the first half. On the Shingle-Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard, it is Pillager 17, Pine River-Backus 14 here on Cash 95.9 and yourliveevent.com.
Fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Is 5-Star Seamless Gutters of Baxter, specializing in seamless gutters, downspouts, rain barrels, and leak protection for over a decade in the Lakes area. 5StarSeamlessGutters.com. Gutters are what we do. Laux walking off the floor, and the way they collided, I think Laux kind of took a shot in the midsection, maybe knocked the wind out of her. You get in that diaphragm area, and that can be a little nasty for a little bit. Resuming action, Tigers basketball. Pillager in that 1-2-2 zone. Brianna Hannigan to Sawyer Tulachek, ripping one down to Buchers. Buchers on the baseline. Good ball rotation by the Tigers. Alora Dahl at the top of the key. Huskies doing a great job. They are moving, and they are very aggressive in this zone. Tulachek, a pass tipped, and we have a collision down, and it's going to be a jump ball, and that will be turned over to Pillager. Turnover number 6. Pine River-Backus going to settle back into their half court, playing the person-to-person defense. Brianna Hannigan kind of patrolling down low, communicating. And now it looks like the Tigers have switched up the zone defense. They've gone to a 2-3 as Grimsley drives, and there's a collision, and we have another scramble. We're going to have another jump ball, and the ball will go right back to Pine River-Backus. Hannigan did a tremendous job. There was a couple of girls that looked like they were still in a man-to-man, even though they switched to a zone, and Hannigan did a great job calling out the play, and sure enough, it turned into a turnover. Unfortunately, the Tigers, for the Tigers, I should say, they're going to turn it right back over. That is back-to-back-to-back turnovers. 6:45 to go, first half. 17-14 Pillager on the Shingle-Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. If you have a project calling for concrete in 2023, call now. Shingle-Decker Concrete and Construction of Pillager. Bailey Schomer, a drive and a kick. Kavanaugh traveled. Had that little hop step and then took a step, and that is 4 consecutive turnovers as Coach Tucker Shealy is going to bring back Kate Travis and Hannah Barkus. And this is where, again, with shorter benches and a player like Ramsey Tulachek unavailable, they're going to have to play smart. You do not want to pick up foul number 3. Here comes Pine River-Backus, trailing by a triple. Barkus looking for the tie. This one off to the right side, and a hard crash rebound. Tipped out, Pillager collects it. Grimsley, she's been very aggressive driving, goes around Alora Dahl and puts it up off the window and in. Grimsley with 4, 19-14, and a nifty move on the left side by the senior Grimsley. Here comes Hannah Barkus. Had the open look, didn't take it. High screen from Hannigan. Between the circles, they hand off to Travis, and a reset for Pine River-Backus. Pillager's back to the person-to-person defense. And it's real key for Pine River-Backus. You have to be able to recognize quickly when that defense shifts, and then run the offense that you have designed against it. Here's Hannigan in the paint. Hannigan, tough move inside, left it off the window on the right. And Pillager grabs the rebound. 5:30 to go. First half, 19-14 Huskies. Grimsley, what a pass inside, and Bailey Schomer with the finish. Schomer has 4. Grimsley with her third assist. 21-14 football score. Pillager in front. PRB looking to answer. On the left side is Barkus. Barkus gets the screen, puts up the 3. This one around and out. Offensive rebound, Hannikin. They work it around to Alora Dahl. Back to Hannikin at the top of the key. Left side, Barkus thought about the triple. Instead puts it on the deck. Dribbles to the right elbow and kicks it to Dahl. Dahl right through the Husky defense, and the water parts as Alora Dahl cruises in for an uncontested layup. 21-16. Pillager in front. 4:40 to go here in our opening half. Here's Grimsley, and the ball through her hands, and the Huskies turn it over. 6 turnovers on Pillager, who went the first 6.5 minutes without a turnover. Alora Dahl looking for 3 hard off the board, and Brianna Hannikin another offensive rebound. Here's Barkus from 18 feet. That one's short. Grimsley grabs the board. It's a 2-on-1. Grimsley, Schomer to the right. The bounce pass. Schomer too hard off the window, and Kate Travis just picked up her 3rd personal foul here in the first half. Sometimes, no matter how badly you want to make a play, you have to just let it go, as now Travis, with 4:16 to go in the first, is saddled with 3 fouls. Bailey Schomer at the free throw line, and the first one, nothing but net. Huskies have been strong on their opportunities from the free throw line. Buchers and Lewis check in. And for the Huskies, Kavanaugh checks out. Gracie Mudgett back in. And 2 free throws down and good. Huskies are 6 of 7 from the free throw line, and they have a 7-point lead, 23-16. 4:10 to go in the opening half. Alora Dahl looked to drive. Laux this time was able to cut her off. Hannikin just off the left side of the top of the key. A dribble and a quick pass back out to Barkus. Hannikin setting the screen. Barkus open, top of the key. Triple, short, offensive rebound. Buchers. Tigers are doing a very good job. Coach Shealy talked about guard rebounding, and they are attacking the offensive glass well. Here's Hannikin, short jumper on the baseline, and she hits it. First bucket tonight for Brianna Hannikin. Doing a lot of little things well for the PRB Tigers this evening. 23-18 Huskies. Schomer to Laux, driving baseline, kicks. Grimsley backed up, drives, gets around a defender. This time Hannikin forced the shot off the mark. Tigers wanted to travel. They come away with the turn back anyway. Barkus, screen from Buchers. 3:15 to go, opening half. Been good flow, been good movement. Both teams being really aggressive on the defensive side. This has been some fun basketball. Barkus around a screen, and a pass almost behind Alora Dahl. Dahl just about cut to the basket, and that pass was almost to no man's land. Here's Lewis in the corner. Back up to Barkus. Little pitch and catch. Now Dahl gonna fire right side, top of the key, and that one a long rebound. Hannikin tracks down another offensive board for PRB. Buchers, Barkus sets, fires. This one hard off the glass, hard off the rim. This time Bailey Schomer tracks it down for Pillager and very wisely kept her knee on the floor so she didn't get called for travel. And Pillager's Grant Stewart will take a timeout. We'll do the same. 2:28 to go in the first half. Pillager hanging on to a 5-point lead. It's 23-18 Huskies on the Shingle Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard on Cash 95.9.
Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate small animal care for your beloved pets.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
Rebound. 23-18 Huskies. Pillager with 3 timeouts remaining now for the game. Pine River-Backus has all 5. They have the ball trailing by 5. Under 2 minutes to play now in the opening half. Mimi Buchers passes out to Alora Dahl and a reset against the Pillager person-to-person defense. Aaliyah Lewis gets the screen over to Hannikin. Hannikin trying to fire it into Buchers. Pass tipped away. A scramble for it again. And tracking it down on the far sideline is Alora Dahl. Right now, 7 turnovers for PRB, 6 for Pillager. PRB has a 15-10 edge in rebounds. Hannah Barkus to Hannikin. Hannikin a drive and a quick kick to Alora Dahl. Grimsley, good help defense as Dahl has to throw it back up top. Barkus going to put up another 3. Now she's back on it. Barkus missed her last few attempts. She just cut the lead to 2. A 7-2 spurt here for Pine River-Backus. 23-21 Pillager. They have the ball with 70 seconds to go here in the opening half. Kaylee Mudgett, top the key, Pine River-Backus, and we have a double dribble, an unforced turnover. And it looked like Pine River-Backus might have been a little confused again on whether they were going in man-to-man defense or in a zone, and Kaylee Mudgett gave them a gift turnover. Kavanaugh returns for Pillager. Final minute of the first half, and we're going to get a bump and a foul. Alora Dahl trying to drive baseline, and Kaylee Mudgett a little too aggressive. Perhaps some frustration from the turnover on the other end, and she picks up her second personal. Team foul number 6, so no bonus on this trip. Alora Dahl, and a pass right to Bailey Schomer. She panicked with the 5-second clock ticking down. Schomer on the other end puts it up with the right hand. She is bumped and fouled by Aaliyah Lewis, and she's going to the free throw line. Schomer with 6 points, titled with Kaylee Mudgett to lead the Huskies right now. Chance to add to it, 2 for 2 on her first trip, and this time the first one off to the left. Sawyer Tulenchik will come in for Hannah Barkus. Certainly don't want her picking up her third foul in these final 51 seconds. Schomer's second free throw, up and good. 24-21, Pillager. Alora Dahl into the front court. Pillager going to go back to the zone, 1-2-2. Sawyer Tulenchik looking for traps are the Huskies defense. Buchers to Dahl. Dahl through traffic, goes up partially blocked from behind by Jada Laux. Offensive rebound, the miss, and Pillager has it, and it's going to be knocked loose and turned over. Dahl with the steal. 30 seconds to go in the first half. Sawyer Tulenchik, Buchers left side. Back to Sawyer. Looking in the corner to Dahl. Dahl for 3 in the tie. Airmailed it. Aaliyah Lewis, offensive rebound in the putback. 24-23 Pillager. 13 seconds to go in the first half. Kaylee Mudgett to Grimsley. Grimsley driving, kicking. Laux for the triple. Got it with 5 seconds to go. The Pizza Ranch 3 for Laux. The Tigers unable to get the inbounds pass in, and we go to halftime. A very entertaining first half of girls hoops tonight here in Pine River on the Shingle-Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. Pillager 27 and Pine River-Backus 23. We'll recap the first half right after this on Catch 95.9, rjbroadcasting.com, and yourliveevent.com.
Your groceries and gas each week just by shopping at Pequot Lakes Super Value on Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Shop your locally owned Pequot Lakes Super Value for quality, service, and freshness. Enjoy delicious daily deli specials around the Stone Hearth fireplace, convenient on-site pharmacy, and the freshest meats and produce. Save on gas too. Earn 10 cents of savings on gas for every $100 spent on groceries. Pequot Lakes Super Value, Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Good luck, area teams.
Pine River Dental Arts is committed to the small town feel of your local dentist while providing top-notch dentistry like general dental care for all ages to help you have the healthiest mouth possible. And they offer same-day crowns. Pine River Dental Arts is happy to welcome Dr. Tony Sauer to the Dental Arts team. Make your appointment at Pine River Dental Arts on Park Avenue in downtown Pine River or call 587-4437. Feeling like patients are like family.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
As Pillager leads Pine River-Backus 27-23 at the break, enjoying the youngsters playing hoops. The College Football National Championship game going on right now, and Georgia in the second quarter leading TCU 24-7. I thought that would be a little bit closer. This one, very entertaining first half of basketball. What I think the key thing that stands out to me is how both coaches, they're talking about their teams adapting without one of the key players due to injury. Now, of course, for Pine River-Backus, much more serious with Ramsey Tulachek out for the rest of the season, and unfortunately her senior career with an ACL tear. But talking about those girls that need to step up, Brianna Hannikin stepping into that starting role. Tucker Shealy talked about that in the first half, or in the pregame show, I should say. She stepped up big, only 2 points, but she's on a lot of the dirty work, as you'd say, a lot of the small things that really matter for the Tigers in the first half. Hannah Barkus knocking down 3 threes, and also good balance. 6 players have scored for the Tigers in the first half, and similar for Pillager. Juliana Ewald, she was a big-time scorer for the Huskies, but they had more seniors. They have 3 senior starters, a couple of juniors, so they have a little bit more of that varsity experience to lean on, and it's shown. Bailey Schomer with 7 points. Jada Laux, Jr., knocking down a pair of threes. Kaylee Mudgett, very balanced across the board. Love the way the Huskies play defensively. Very, very aggressive, and Coach Shealy even talked about it. They mix things up, and they've been very aggressive, and I think they've been very strong in both the man and the zone defenses for Pillager. Early on, Pine River-Backus scored the first with a 3. Pillager got a 10-0 run, and then Pine River-Backus scored again, so it was 10-3 early on for the Huskies. That's been the biggest lead. A couple of times the Huskies have led by 7, but Pine River-Backus cut it down to 1 at 24-23. And Jada Laux, second 3 of the first half, a big one that sent Pillager into the locker room, up 27-23. Fun first half of basketball here in Pine River. We'll take you through the first half numbers when we come back. Pillager leads 27-23 on the Shingle Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. This is girls basketball on Cash 95.9 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Schrupp Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 37 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
We are now streaming 24/7 for Cash 95.9 as well as our other music stations. Just go to rjbroadcasting.com and click Listen Live. Quick score update for you in boys basketball in a top 15 matchup. It's a makeup game. Number 13, Pequot Lakes leading number 8 Albany 37-32 at the half. So a big one there. No other score updates that I was able to find for area teams. It's not a real big schedule. Cromwell Wright at McGregor Girls Hoops tonight is on KKI and FM 94.3. Hill City Northland is at Black Duck and North Branch at Little Falls. Again, on the boys' side, Pine River-Backus boys, they are at Park Rapids. I did not see any score updates from that one yet. And Northland hosting Little Fork Big Falls. Looking at the first half numbers, with Pillager holding a 27-23 lead over the PRB Tigers. Team stats, turnovers even. Both teams at 8 for the first half. Pine River-Backus with a good advantage on the rebounds, 17-11 overall, 9-1 advantage for the Tigers on offensive rebounds. I think both coaches are pretty happy with the performance in the first half. That's certainly a big point of plus for the Tigers, and I'm certain a point of emphasis for the Huskies. From the free throw line, the Huskies have the decided advantage. 7 of 9. Good job by the Huskies taking advantage of the free shots in the first half. Pine River-Backus only had 1 trip to the free throw line, and they went 0 for 2. Individually, for PRB, Hannah Barkus, 9 points, 3 made threes in the first half. Aaliyah Lewis off the bench with 5, 3 for Kate Travis, 2 for Sawyer Tulenchek, Brianna Hannikin, and Alora Dahl, who has 2 steals as well. For Pillager, 7 points for Bailey Schomer, 6 points for Kaylee Mudgett and for Jada Laux, 4 for Elena Kavanaugh and Grace Grimsley. Grimsley also has 3 assists in the first half, so very good balance for the Huskies. Pillager will have the ball to start the second half when we come back. 27-23 Pillager on the Shingle Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. More after this here on Cash 95.9 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Country Doc Veterinary Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate small animal care for your beloved pets.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Piers, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
The youngsters just wrapped up here at halftime to a very nice applause from the crowd here as the varsity gets set for half number 2. Again, the Pillager Huskies lead 27-23. I think for the Tigers, if there's really any adjustments that they need to make, I think it's maybe just trying to be, and it's not that they haven't been, they have not been bad by any means, but just tighten up the defense a little bit. Tucker Shealy talked about how Pillager loves to attack the basket. They have to be very smart, make sure they continue to communicate, move the feet, not get into foul trouble. Kate Travis is out there to start the second half. She has 3 fouls. She's the only one in current foul trouble, and they just want to make sure that they're nice and clean. I think for Pillager, again, the biggest thing for them is keep PRB off the offensive glass. Huskies will start the second half with the basketball. They will now go to my left, and the Tigers will go to my right, as Pillager will have the starting 5 of Kaylee Mudgett, Kavanaugh, Grimsley, Schomer, and Laux for the second half. Pine River-Backus with their starting 5 as well, with Laura Dahl, Travis, Hannikin, Sawyer Tulinchik, and Barkas. Second half underway here on Cash 95.9 and yourliveevent.com. Following the matchup, stick around for the post-game recap, complete with the awards and interviews. Kaylee Mudgett trying to drive, and Laura Dahl reaches in. PRB trying to come out with that same very aggressive style of defense that Pillager had in the first half, and I really liked how both teams got after it defensively. Two pretty evenly matched teams, so they're all in for going at it defensively. Jada Laux has it between the circles. Tigers will start person to person. Laux going to launch a long 3, badly missed on the right side. Kate Travis rebounds. Travis up the left side. Little stop, now runs in. Jada Laux with the rejection, her second of the night. And Pillager will take it right back. Still 27-23. Just underway in half number 2. Right side, Laux all alone for 3, and she buries the Pizza Ranch 3 for the Huskies. Buffet your way, Pizza Ranch, as the Huskies match their biggest lead at 7. Jada Laux, 3rd triple for her tonight. She has 9 to lead Pillager. 30-23, first minute gone of the second half. Nice feed inside. Kate Travis spins, and she traveled. She could have taken that up. Kavanaugh was in the vicinity, but she wasn't right on her hip. I thought Travis, if she would have squared up to the basket, would have had the shot. Instead, she turns it over. One other thing that for Pine River-Backus, they do a lot of drives, but I've seen a couple times where they look to kick it out instead of really seeing if they have a clean look at the basket. Here's a pass tipped away. Brianna Hannikin tipped the pass. Kavanaugh tried to feed it inside. Huskies turn it over. Pine River-Backus basketball. Barkas works the right side down in the corner to Sawyer Tulinchik. 2 points in the first half for the freshman. Hannikin fires it into Travis. Pulsing up, goes in, the leaner off the bottom of the backboard, got herself too far under. Pillager tracks down the rebound, and they're running. Left side, Schomer. Huskies didn't have numbers, so they'll pull it back. Grimsley. Pine River-Backus going to a 2-3 zone. Laux driving baseline and a pass that was tipped, and it's out of bounds. Huskies will maintain possession. Grimsley will inbound it baseline right. Make that baseline left. Nowhere to go. She has to launch it up top to Schomer. Schomer working against Laura Dahl. Boy, she almost picked up her 3rd. Now Kavanaugh open 3. Got another. Pizza Ranch 3. And Pillager leads by double digits. That is the 2nd triple already in the second half for the Pillager Huskies. They have hit 3 straight threes in terms of since Pine River-Backus scored. 33-23. Hannah Barkas on the other end. And for the Tigers, as there's a pass deflected out of bounds, I think for them, one of the key things for PRB is don't think you have to get all of these back. Don't think you have to match 3 for 3. You don't anticipate Pillager staying this hot. Here's Hannikin off the inbounds, little too off to the left. Went high off the glass, but left it left. 33-23 Pillager on the Shingle-Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. Got a halftime score from our other girls game, and 12th ranked Cromwell right up big as Kaylee Mudgett. Wide open 3, and there's another for the Huskies. 3 Pizza Ranch threes to start the second half, and the lead is at 13. 36-23 as the Huskies have come out blazing in the second half. Here's Kate Travis, left side, down on the baseline, looking against Schomer, puts up a tough shot, drew the contact, and she'll go to the free throw line. Tigers making a very concerned effort to get the ball inside and get something going in the paint. Has not totally come to fruition, but here's at least a chance from the free throw line. First one no good. Lewis and Buchers in for PRB. Hannikin and Tulinchek out. Cromwell Wright ranked 12th in Class A girls hoops, up big on McGregor at the half, 43-7. Second free throw missed. Pine River-Backus 0 for 4 from the free throw line, and it's a jump ball on the rebound. That will go to Pine River-Backus. Another offensive rebound for the Tigers, their 10th of the night. Dahl into Barkus. Thought about it, Schomer with a good closeout. Barkus drives and kicks. Travis, she'll launch the three, and the high arcer, bow, right down the cylinder. Kate Travis with the high arcer and a big one for PRB to snap a 12-0 run dating back to the first half. 14:33 on the clock. Grimsley fakes the three, drives in, puts up the runner too hard off the window, and the rebound slapped out of bounds, volleyball spike style. And they're actually going to say Schomer was the last to touch it. I was expecting that call to go the other way. Devin Kruger here with you on WWWI-FM, Pillager, Brainerd, Baxter, Cash 95.9. Here's a zip over to the left side wing. Barkus and Cavanaugh right on her. Barkus drives, just about traveled, and a ball slapped out of bounds. Pillager's doing a nice job when they push the offensive player on the dribble, and I don't mean like literally push, but they guide them towards that baseline. The guards are doing a nice job coming down and looking for those passes to the corner to intercept. A couple of times Pillager's deflected them out of bounds, and now Kate Travis tried to shovel one out to Mimi Buchers, and the Tigers turn it over. PRB still has all 5 timeouts remaining. We've got 4 minutes off the clock here in the second half. Pillager by 10, almost a steal by Lewis. Now Laux has an open three, and this one in and out. Offensive rebound, and Grimsley with the putback for Pillager. She has 6. And that time the Tigers got caught looking and not boxing out. Grimsley makes them pay. Lewis on the other end, quick three off to the right. And Alora Dahl rebounds. Second chance. Dahl down the right side, puts one off the window, too strong. Rebound knocked out of bounds, last touched by Pillager. Pillager 3-4, Pine River-Backus 2-3. Winner gets back to 500. And I think both teams playing without their leading scorer, I think they've adapted well. Travis, another high arcing three, and she rattles another one in. Oh my! Kate Travis from beyond the arc knocks down another, and we've got a timeout. 13:25 to go in the second half. Timeout Pine River-Backus on the Shingle-Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. Pillager 38, PRB 29 on Cash 95.9 and yourliveevent.com.
Save on your groceries and gas each week just by shopping at Pequot Lakes Super Value on Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Shop your locally owned Pequot Lakes Super Value for quality, service, and freshness. Enjoy delicious daily deli specials around the stone hearth fireplace, convenient on-site pharmacy, and the freshest meats and produce. Save on gas too. Earn 10 cents of savings on gas for every $100 spent on groceries. Pequot Lakes Super Value, Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Good luck, area teams.
38-29 Pillager. Huskies led by 4 at the half. 27-23 started the second half with 9 straight points, all from beyond the three-point line, to go up 36-23. PRB with a couple of threes to answer. These two teams have been shooting pretty good from beyond the arc. I would love it if we had all those like full stats that the college and pro guys have to see what the percentages are. 13:20 to go, second half. PRB looking to get a big stop defensively. Laux bobbled the pass, collected it, now double teamed. Out to Mudgett at the top. That's Kaylee Mudgett to Schomer. She's got an open look, and she knocks down a Pizza Ranch three. Her first of the night. 4 different Huskies have hit from beyond the arc. And the offenses rolling 41-29, and much like the first half, a vast majority of our points coming from beyond the arc. Lewis just about traveled, got it to Kate Travis. Grimsley not giving her any room after Travis has knocked down 2 triples. Alora Dahl, step back 3, and this one hard off the left side. And the rebound fought for. Travis has it, tries to scoop it out, and Pillager collects the rebound. Grimsley, nice pass up ahead. Schomer left side, and a beautiful look from Grimsley, her 4th assist. Schomer with the bucket. Schomer has a dozen. And the lead is at its largest now at 14, 43-29 in favor of Pillager. Just when Pine River-Backus knocked down another 3 and was looking for momentum. Now a bump, and Kate Travis and Grimsley go down. No call either way. Loose ball picked up by the Huskies, and Grimsley puts it up and in on the other end. And now an official's timeout as Travis a little bit slow to get up. Her and Grimsley kind of collided. And I've known a lot of officials throughout the days, and they always talk about, fouls are called when, because a player gains an advantage with a violation. Grimsley and Travis were both kind of going for the ball, so even though they collided, neither one really created an advantage with the contact. So that's why they let that go, and it turns into a turnover, and Pillager's lead now at 16, 45-29 on the Shingle-Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. Buchers, Hannikin, Barkus, who puts up the 3, and Barkus splashes her 4th of the game. Pine River-Backus has hit 8 threes and 4 twos in this game. On the other side, Pillager, a few more 2s and free throws. Now here's Kavanaugh for 3. Front rim air ball. Kaylee Mudgett hustling in for the offensive rebound, and then she is fouled and will go to the free throw line. Foul will be on Alora Dahl. That will be her 3rd. So 2 PRB Tigers now with 3 fouls. Dahl and Travis at the free throw line. Kaylee Mudgett, and the senior's first one is good. Travis right back in for the Tigers along with Sawyer Tulinchek. Dahl and Lewis will grab a seat. Pillager has also knocked down 8 threes in this game. They have 7 twos and a bunch of free throws. Second one rolls around and out for Mudgett. 46-32 Pillager, 11:30 to go second half. Sawyer Tulinchek, wide open 3, right side, short of everything. Hannikin tries to slap the rebound in and save it, but it's out of bounds. And Sawyer had a wide open look, but she kind of rushed that one a little bit. And now the Tigers are going to bring out some full court pressure, trying to create some turnovers with Pillager's offense cooking. Kaylee Mudgett to Grimsley, just about lost the handle. Gets it on the left side, drives through traffic. The lanes open up, misses it on the left side. Pillager, offensive rebound. Pillager had just 1 offensive rebound in the first half. They now have 3, and Bailey Schomer hard off the right side. And here comes PRB. Wide open transition, and Kate Travis glides in for the easiest 2 she's maybe seen all year. 46-34, and PRB converts after the tough miss by Pillager. Tigers, full court press, and it'll get the turnover. Grimsley puts it too high for Kavanaugh. I remember a coach telling me a long time ago, too, when you put full court pressure on a team, on the onset, it looks like you're trying to create turnovers in the backcourt, but a majority of the turnovers are like that. Pillager got it into the front court, and then just were going too fast, and an errant pass turns it over. 46-34, Travis in the lane. Grimsley with the defense, and a pass intercepted. Kavanaugh read it beautifully. Kavanaugh with a free run to the other side, lays it up and in. 9 for Kavanaugh, and a timeout, Pillager. 10:16 to go in the second half. And we're going to do a full timeout here. 48-34, Huskies by 14 on the Shingle-Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. More after this on Cash 95.9.
Pine River Dental Arts is committed to the small town feel of your local dentist while providing top-notch dentistry like general dental care for all ages to help you have the healthiest mouth possible. And they offer same-day crowns. Pine River Dental Arts is happy to welcome Dr. Tony Sauer to the Dental Arts team. Make your appointment at Pine River Dental Arts on Park Avenue in downtown Pine River or call 587-4437. Feeling like patients are like family.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
Devin Kruger back with you. Pine River-Backus basketball. Alora Dahl to Hannah Barkus. Pillager. They have Grimsley on Barkus, and it looks like they might be playing a little bit of that triangle and two. We don't see that D a whole lot now. It looks more like a straight man-to-man. Here is a drive by Alora Dahl, left it off the front iron, and a jump ball on the rebound will go to Pillager. Just under 10 to play, a lot of time left. Pine River-Backus needing to get stops, and they're putting out the full court press. It's a 2-2-1. Looking for traps. Pillager gets the ball in the middle. That's how you break it, and there's a trap. Oh, boy. Kaylee Mudgett slid the foot, and they missed it. Pillager basketball. Kavanaugh, right side wing, and she makes it hurt with another Pizza Ranch three, her third of the night. 51-34, and the biggest lead for the Huskies now at 17. They have been flat out on fire from long range tonight. Hannah Barkus on the other end. Tigers have hit plenty from long range too. Kate Travis, Schomer with a good closeout. Travis has hit a couple of those high arcing threes. Alora Dahl to the Brianna Hannikin. Over to Sawyer Tulinchek. Hannikin looking for the screen. Tulinchek goes away from it with the runner. Left it short. Got her own rebound. And her pass out is intercepted by Bailey Schomer. Pillager 3-on-3. Here's Grimsley. Laux, wide open three, right side, just a tad long, and Hannikin with a great block out that time and a textbook rebound. Boy, Laux has hit 3 threes, and she had a great look there as Pillager almost trying to extend this out of reach for the Tigers. 17-point lead. Tigers need a run. 8:39 to go. Alora Dahl driving left side. Nice drive and a block and a foul. Kaylee Mudgett will pick up her third as Alora Dahl got by her on the way to the basket. Dahl with a couple of points and a couple of steals tonight. Her first trip to the free throw line. Pine River-Backus 0 for 4 as a team tonight. Not many chances. This is only their third trip to the charity stripe, and this one rattles in. Looked like it was going to pop out, but Alora got the finally got the friendly home rim bounce for PRB, and not on the second one, though. That one rattles out. Grimsley on the rebound, fouled by Pine River-Backus. Sawyer Tulinchek, her first. Team foul number 3 in the second half. Neither team anywhere close to the bonus. Pillager inbounds. And here come the Huskies. Schomer and Grant Stewart, as Schomer got trapped on the near side, quickly whistles for a timeout, as that will be the 4th timeout taken for the Pillager Huskies. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll break as well on the Shingle Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. 51-35 Huskies on Cash 95.9 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Pillager's down to 1 timeout. Pine River-Backus has 4. Pillager saving the possession with that timeout, leading by 16. 8:20 to go. They lob it in looking for Grimsley, and Sawyer Tulinchek face guarding, deflects it out of bounds. 51-35. This was a 4-point game at the break. Huskies looking to inbound. Grimsley looking, surveying, close to 5 seconds. Tosses it high up top to Kavanaugh. Over to Jada Laux on the right side. Laux gives it back to Schomer, and she lost it. Kate Travis swipes it away. Travis with the high lob pass, and here is Sawyer Tulinchek. Can't hit the layup. Rebound fought for, and it's going to be a tie-up. It stays with the Tigers. Tigers now with 14 offensive rebounds tonight. In the second half, they haven't made them count as much as the first half. Inbounds to Travis. Travis going to launch the triple, and she banks it in. Oh, my goodness. Another banked three in the matchup tonight. That's the third time that the window has been right where they need it. And now with the pressure, Kate Travis just got popped for her fourth personal foul with 7:48 to go. Coach Tucker Shilley is going to leave her in there, needing the seniors' leadership and quite possibly her shooting. She has 8 in the second half, 11 in the game, 51-38. And here's a nice feed inside. Grimsley with the finish off a terrific find by Kaylee Mudgett. 10 for Grimsley, 53-38. Pillager with 7.5 to go, and we're going to have an offensive foul as Pine River-Backus turns it over for the 6th time this half and the 14th in the game. They're going to call Hannah Barkus for pushing to try to get separation. That is her third personal. Team foul number 5 and a timeout. Pine River-Backus, 7:26 to go here in the second half on the Shingle Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. Pillager 53, Pine River 38. More after this on Cash 95.9 and yourliveevent.com.
Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 37 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
Back with you here at Pine River-Backus High School. Again, back here Thursday for Red Lake on yourliveevent.com. Pillager will take on Sabika as Kate Travis intercepts a pass. Tigers trying to get something rolling. Tulinchik from 15. This one a little short and rolls off the left side. Grimsley another rebound. And her pass tipped out of bounds. Pine River-Backus really playing aggressive defensively. Pillager hosting Sabika on Thursday. That one will be featured on Cash 95.9. Pillager inbounds to Jada Laux. 15-point Huskies advantage. Their largest lead has been 17 after it was just a 4-point game at the half. Huskies had led by 7 a few times. Tigers got it down within 1. Kavanaugh fakes the 3. Drives and kicks. Grimsley pump fakes. Grimsley drives. Left side, the lane opens wide, and she banks it home. She's got a dozen. She's had a fantastic night for the Huskies. As here comes Alora Dahl back the other way. Hannah Barkus, left side, pump fakes a 3, screen from Lewis. Nice jump out by Laux. Barkus regains the dribble. Here's Travis again from way deep. This one just barely catches iron, and Pillager rebounds. Pillager has done, even though the Tigers have 5 offensive rebounds here in the second half. I feel like Pillager's done a better job attacking the defensive glass here in the second half. Just over 6 minutes to play. Grimsley with another drive. Grimsley with the leaner, and she gets it to roll in. And now a 19-point advantage for the visiting Pillager Huskies. Grimsley leading 3 in double figures. The balance for Pillager has been outstanding. Barkus to Travis. Between the circles and Pillager, the way they're playing defense, they know the Tigers are looking for long shots. Here's Travis with a long 2. This one hard off the window on the right side. Pillager rebounds, and we have a tie-up as Tulinchik came in and tied up Kavanaugh. Huskies will keep the ball. 5:35 to go. Substitution in for the first time for Pine River-Backus. We see Ella Dahl check in for Aaliyah Lewis. And now a foul. Grimsley off the inbounds. Tulinchik. Again, trying to play very high pressure defense. And here's the inbounds to Schomer. Next Tigers foul will put the Huskies in the bonus. Schomer, here comes the trap. The pass over to Grimsley. Grimsley double teamed, and now we're going to get a foul. Tulinchek and Barkus. Let's see who they got it on, as it will be a 1-and-1. They called it on Tulinchek. That will be her third. And now 1-and-1 for Grace Grimsley. 2 for 2 on the evening. And this is a 1-and-1. And it rattles out. Good block out by the young Ella Dahl. Still a 19-point Pillager advantage. Kate Travis to Ella Dahl. Ella to Alora. Sisters on the floor. They go into Travis, and that's going to be reach and a foul on Elena Kavanaugh. Team foul number 3 this half on Pillager. As Mimi Buchers will come in for Sawyer Tulinchek. 5:08 to play. Tigers inbound. Little crisscross. Barkus unable to get open, and now Buchers has the ball knocked out of her hands, out of bounds. And Pillager inbounds again. Aloradal looking. Nobody moving for the Tigers. Finally, Buchers to the free throw line. Drives right side. Too hard off the window. And Pillager rebounds. Good opportunity for Buchers, but the freshman a little too much on it. Under 5 to play now. Pillager basketball. Grimsley to Laux. Laux working around the perimeter. A backdoor cut, and Travis swatted the pass away. 5th turnover, and now Kaylee Mudgett from behind pickpockets Barkus to get it back. 15th turnover on PRB. Huskies fans have been making a lot of noise all night visiting up here this evening. Grace Grimsley to Jada Laux. Tigers trying to put that pressure on. Kaylee Mudgett fakes the pass. Here's a drive from the free throw line, high off the window, and Ella Dahl wrestles away the rebound. Alora Dahl across the timeline over to Ella. Grimsley giving her a little room. 4:10 to play. 57-38. We've been stuck on this score for a couple minutes. Travis with the drive. The leaner just rolls off the front of the rim. And Pillager rebounds. PRB drops the press back. Pillager will take their time. Now into the front court. Schomer to Grimsley. Grimsley, free throw line, kicks it out. Kaylee Mudgett spots for 3. Front iron, no. Nobody went down after the rebound, and it's going to trickle out of bounds just on the near sideline. And Pillager will have a second chance. Following the matchup, stick around for our post-game recap. Notes, numbers, awards, and interviews. Grimsley lobs it on the right side to Kavanaugh. Kaylee Mudgett had the backdoor cut, but Hannah Barkus was right there to close the window. Otherwise, that would have been an easy layup. Kavanaugh turned around just quick enough that she didn't see Mudgett on a wide open backdoor cut. Pillager looking to be patient. Tigers trying to put the defensive pressure on Laux. Nice pass to Kavanaugh. Here's Schomer, and she traveled. Unforced turnover on Pillager. That's one of those where the Huskies know that the defense is flying around and coming after them. And Schomer just got a little ahead of herself with nobody nearby. Still 57-38. Pillager by 19, looking to close this one out. As Kate Travis, high arcing 3 again, this time back iron unkind. And the offensive rebound for Barkus. Barkus to Aloradal, drives in traffic. Nice feed underneath, and a wide open Buchers lays it up and in. Second assist for Aloradal. And the first bucket in a long time for PRB, and there's a steal. Kate Travis down the right side. Travis with a high launching pass to Barkus. Barkus to Elladal. Lobs it into Buchers. A couple of freshmen in there, and Buchers with the reverse layup left it short. And Pillager rebounds. 2:25 to go. Slowly bringing it up is Grimsley. Working it into the front court. A drive and a pass underneath. Kavanaugh wide open. Misses the layup as Grimsley went down. Had to re-strap her knee brace. Now Travis, a stop and pop right side. 3-ball airballed, and 2 Tigers collide with each other and then into the mats. They both get up and say, yep, I'm good. Good hustle from you. Good hustle from you. But the ball belongs to Pillager. 2:05 to go. Devin Kruger here with you from the Cub Foods, Brainerd and Baxter, Cash 95.9 studios. Here's Kavanaugh trying to clear out, and the pass tipped away and stolen. Tigers get the turnover. Travis thought about 3. High lob pass to Aloradal. Tigers still need points, and they need them fast. Pillager's defense has been very, very solid tonight. Here's a drive by Alora. Under the basket, got herself at an awkward angle, and the rebound to Kavanaugh, and then she's tied up. And the Tigers create the turnover again. Substitution as Pine River-Backus brings in Ariana Burns for the first time. Coach Tucker Shealy with the minute 40 going to go deeper into the bench. Now Paige Holm will check in. Pillager will do the same. Senior Emma Reeder checks in for the first time. Kaylee Johnson, a freshman, in as well. Tigers have the young crew in there. Mimi Buchers off the inbounds with the sweeping right hand. Counted and one. With 1:36 to go, the bucket is good. The foul on Pillager called on Kaylee Mudgett, her 4th, and now Coach Grant Stewart will start going deeper into the bench. Bucher's free throw splashes in, nothing but nylon. 57-43. Gracie Mudgett returns for Pillager, and in for the first time, Samantha Barrett, a 5'6" junior. 1:36 to go for this one. Pillager looking inbound. They throw it away. Burns with the steal, and Eladal can't hit the layup underneath. Bucher's the offensive rebound, and we're going to have a foul called against Pillager. It'll be just their team's 5th. I think this is going to be on the shot. And for the senior Kaylee Mudgett, she will exit early with her 5th foul. She will foul out with 1:29 on the clock. She finishes with 10 points and a couple of assists. And coming in will be Olivia Brown, a 5'4" freshman for Kaylee Mudgett. So most of the starters off the floor for these two clubs with a minute 29. Ella Dahl lobs it in to Burns. They go to Johnson, back to Ella. She's wide open. The 3 on the way, nothing but net. Ella Dahl with the triple. 57-46. Grace Grimsley bringing it up. A little bump, scoops it to the left side to Barrett. Grimsley still working with that left knee brace when she has a chance. Here's Emma Reeder with a drive. Right side, a collision, no call either way. Ball is lost, and Pine River-Backus comes away with it. Final minute, 57-46. The lead is 11. Pillager led by as many as 19. It's an 8-0 run for the Tigers. Kaylee Johnson, left side, picks up the dribble. Over to Holm. Holm to Ella Dahl. Ella driving right side, lost the handle and turns it over. 45 seconds to go. Grant Stewart will hop. I think he's going to get Grimsley off the floor. Aiden Schuett will come in. Grimsley will exit. After a 10-point second half, she had herself a really solid game. 4 Huskies in double figures and 1 with 9. Again, tremendous balance by this Pillager team, and Olivia Brown lost it. Kaylee Johnson with the steal, and then she tried to get it to Buchers and throws it away. 38 seconds to go. And the Huskies will claim the victory, go to 4-4 on the year. Pine River-Backus will fall to 2-4. And now Pillager will bring in Willow Shingledecker, 5'6" sophomore. She'll replace Gracie Mudgett. All the scoring tonight for Pillager from the 5 starters. And they did plenty. Huskies came in averaging 52 points a game. And without their leading scorer, will put up almost 60. 35 seconds ago, they still could get 60, as here's a pass to Olivia Brown. Brown puts it on the deck, drives in, goes off the window, no. Short offensive rebound, put back, no. And the rebound tapped around, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds, and they're going to get a foul on the rebound. They're going to get the foul on Pine River-Backus' Ariana Burns, and Olivia Brown will head to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 with 22 seconds to go. Brown with a spin of the ball, and the free throw short, missed everything, and that's an automatic whistle and rebound for Pine River-Backus. 57-46. Pillager, of course, will drop the press back. Aladal will hurry it up for Pine River-Backus. Crosses the timeline, goes left. Buchers looking to drive. Buchers looking to finish, and she does with 13 to go. Buchers with 6 off the bench for Pine River-Backus, and now a steal, and Aladal puts it up and in. Aladal with the steal and the score off the Pillager turnover. Final 3 seconds. This one a lot closer at the buzzer than it was a handful of minutes ago. Pillager led 57-38. Pine River-Backus finishes on a 12-0 run, but the comeback, well, not enough time and pretty insurmountable as Pillager claims the win tonight. A 4-point game in the half turns into a 7-point win for the visiting Huskies. Final score tonight on the Shingle Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard: Pillager 57, Pine River-Backus 50. The postgame recap is coming right up here on Cash 95.9, rjbroadcasting.com, and yourliveevent.com.
On food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Back with you. 57-50 our final score tonight. Pillager gets the win over Pine River-Backus. The Huskies go to 4-4 on the year. Pine River-Backus falls to 2-4. In the College Football National Championship, I was thinking it'd be fairly close. I was thinking it would have been fun to watch some of it. Well, not so much. #1 Georgia all over #3 TCU for the national championship. 38-7 at the half. Again, looking at the final of this one, Pillager led by 4 at the half, 27-23. The Huskies started the second half on a 9-0 run, all from beyond the arc. And they increased that lead to double digits. Pine River-Backus couldn't quite answer. They answered early on, but they couldn't get the full answers often enough. Pillager eventually increased the lead to 19 at 57-38. Husky defense, I thought, was very, very strong. Loved the aggressiveness of the Huskies defensively tonight. Both teams were lighting it up from beyond the arc. Very exciting game. I think both coaches can certainly be happy with some things of ladies stepping up with the leading scorers out due to injury. And Pine River-Backus, they kept fighting. They kept putting up the shots. They just couldn't quite stop the Huskies. And then, of course, the 12-0 run to end it as some of the second-tier players made their way onto the court. 57-50 our final tonight. We'll recap the stats next, and our post-game interviews and awards also to come as the Huskies grab the win on the road tonight here in Pine River on Cash 95.9, rjbroadcasting.com, and yourliveevent.com.
Doc Veterinary Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate, small animal care for your beloved pets.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
We welcome you back to the post-game recap as we'll be looking to talk to coaches and players when we get to our final segments. A real quick look at the numbers tonight in the Huskies win. Unofficially, these are by my count, but the Huskies, again, the balanced scoring of the Huskies really stands out to me. Team-wise, first of all, in terms of turnovers, I had Pillager for 19. I had Pine River-Backus for 17. On the rebounds, I had PRB leading at 33-30 overall, 16-6 on the offensive glass. From the free throw line, Pillager 8 of 13. Pine River-Backus was 2 for 7. Individually for the Tigers, Kate Travis led the way, had 9 of her 14 points. Actually, let's correct that. She had 11 of her 14 points in the second half, had 4 steals as well. Hannah Barkus knocked down 4 from beyond the arc. She ended up with 12 with a couple of assists. Mimi Buchers, 7 points, 5 points for Ella Dahl and Aaliyah Lewis. 3 points, 2 assists, 2 steals for Laura Dahl, and then 2 points for Brianna Hannikin and Sawyer Tulenchek for the Tigers 50. For the Pillager Huskies, Grace Grimsley, 14 points, 10 in the second half, 4 assists as well. She had an outstanding game, 12 points, 2 steals for Bailey Schomer, 12 points for Elena Kavanaugh, 10 points, 2 assists for Kaylee Mudgett, and 9 points with 2 blocks for Jada Laux. All 57 from the 5 starters, but again, you cannot get better balance than that for the Pillager Huskies. That's a rundown of the numbers, coaches, and player interviews for the postgame awards. When we come back to the postgame recap, Pillager gets the win tonight 57-50 over Pine River-Backus on Cash 95.9 and yourliveevent.com.
Each week just by shopping at Pequot Lakes Super Value on Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Shop your locally owned Pequot Lakes Super Value for quality, service, and freshness. Enjoy delicious daily deli specials around the stone hearth fireplace, convenient on-site pharmacy, and the freshest meats and produce. Save on gas too. Earn 10 cents of savings on gas for every $100 spent on groceries. Pequot Lakes Super Value, Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Good luck, area teams.
Pine River Dental Arts is committed to the small-town feel of your local dentist while providing top-notch dentistry, like general dental care for all ages to help you have the healthiest mouth possible. And they offer same-day crowns. Pine River Dental Arts is happy to welcome Dr. Tony Sauer to the Dental Arts team. Make your appointment at Pine River Dental Arts on Park Avenue in downtown Pine River or call 587-4437. Feeling like patients are like family.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB.
Welcome back to our post-game recap as the Pillager gets the win 57-50 over Pine River-Backus. Joining us first for our post-game interviews, Grant Stewart, head coach for the Huskies. You know, in the pregame with both the coaches, we talked about the adjustments, talked about adapting to the leading scorer being out. And your team, I thought, the balance really stood out. I just talked about it. 4 of the 5 starters in double figures. Jada just missing it with a 9. How pleasing was that for you to see everyone get involved like that?
It was really good and pleasing to see that we were hitting the shots like I know we can in practice. They run that 2-3 matchup zone, and I thought we adjusted to that pretty well. And, they have a couple good shooters, and defensively I thought we did a decent job. Sometimes we left them open when we shouldn't have, and they hit some shots, but that's how it goes. I'm happy for the win.
You know, one thing that I know Coach Shealy was aware of for your team is how you mix up your defenses with the experience that you have on the floor. How crucial is that, and how big is it to the success of the Huskies to be able to have a crew that can kind of seamlessly go from zone to man?
Yeah, I thought they did a good job tonight. We've been working on that. and I think it'll continue to get better as the season goes. Yeah.
You're up 27-23 at the half. Really, both halves started off with these teams just launching from long range and connecting. What was the focal points for you and the Huskies at the break?
Well, we knew they were running that matchup zone, so we talked about adjustments in the halftime on how best to beat that, and they were able to execute that and find the open players.
You know, when you were opening up the lead in the second half, was there a point that you felt really confident where, this team was looking like what you were hoping it would in terms of playing without Julian on the floor?
Yeah, honestly, I'm never confident, so.
Now I know that going forward.
No, you're just, as they say, sometimes an ugly win's better than a pretty loss, and the kids executed. Kavanaugh stepped up today. She filled in and started today because Juliana was out, and I thought she stepped up and hit some good shots.
Well, I asked you what the win would be, what it would mean for this team, and you talked about the morale boost, and I think you certainly got that. You have a conference game on Thursday. What do you want to work on in the next couple of days to get ready for that matchup with the Trojans?
We'll probably rest our legs a little bit tomorrow. We've had a lot of games in a row here, and then just start prepping for Sabika, which we have Thursday. Yep.
All right, Coach. Well, hey, congrats on the win, and good luck on Thursday.
All right, thanks for all you do.
You're welcome. Grant Stewart, head coach for the Pillager Huskies. We'll take a quick break. More on the postgame after the Huskies win right after this on Cash 95.9 and yourliveevent.com.
The Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Schrupp Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 37 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
And back with you here on Cash 95.9 and yourliveevent.com for the post-game recap as we have two of our award winners for tonight's matchup. Pillager gets the win 57-50. We start with our big deal of the game tonight, and that is senior Grace Grimsley for the Huskies. Grace, we've been talking to both coaches coming into tonight's game about adapting with players that were injured. As one of the senior leaders, what did you want to bring to this Huskies team to make sure that you could step up and seamless, kind of move on for the couple of games without Juliana in the lineup?
I think that, just stepping up as, a whole and, playing harder and being more aggressive, I really wanted to bring that to the team without without the extra player off the bench that we normally have.
I'm glad you brought up aggressiveness because I was really impressed with how you fly around defensively with a new coach and the things that Grant is bringing. What are some of the focal points for this Huskies defense to try to do what you're doing on that side of the court?
Staying down is a big thing now. I know, normally, we're supposed to stay down, but, we're just more focusing on staying down, moving our hands, moving our feet, just always being there on the catch.
With it seemed like these two teams matched up really well on the floor. Did you get a sense as the game went on that you guys could match up defensively? Where because I noticed that there wasn't a lot of backing off. You talked about staying low and moving your feet. Sometimes if another team is a lot faster, you have to give them room. It seemed like you guys knew that you could match up with this team. So how did that play a part in the defensive plan tonight?
I think it helped because then we were more up on them when they shot and when they drove, so they didn't just get easy drives and they didn't just get easy threes.
Speaking of threes, they were raining all over the court tonight. Did it feel good right off the bat with your guys' offense and connecting from long range?
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
When that happens, how much confidence does that put for you as a senior and to not put too much on yourself, knowing that, hey, everybody's on tonight, let's let it ride?
Oh, I don't know.
Hey, that's an acceptable answer. You're our big deal of the game, Grace. Hey, this was a lot of fun to watch tonight. Good luck on Thursday against Sabika, and we'll see you again down the road.
Thank you.
All right, Grace Grimsley is our big deal of the game, and now we're going to talk to our Enbridge player of the game, and that is Elena Kavanaugh. And boy, talk about stepping up. 12 points tonight. You were one of 2 Huskies that knocked down 3 threes from the outside. What was your mindset, and what has been your mindset stepping into the starting role of how you want to pick your game up?
Well, of course, we have a player down, and I just kind of thought to myself, I got to pick up the slack, and confidence started coming after the first 3, and then I got more confidence, and then the next one, I was feeling kind of good about myself, and they just were dropping.
With 4 different players that in the starting lineup, knocking down those threes, where does it lie in terms of confidence for you and the other shooters? Because it kind of seems like if the shot's there, you have the green light.
Sometimes it can be just fear of it not going in. A lot of players won't shoot the shot thinking that you'll airball or you'll miss or whatever. And so just after the first one, you just get confident that your range is there and they'll go in.
What does Coach Stewart tell you girls when the first 1 or 2 aren't falling? Does he still say, you've got to make sure you're shooting and maintain the confidence, or is it a mindset of, hey, let's try to get some of the other players open? What's that talk about for this team?
He's always telling us next one in, next one in. If you didn't make it the first time, keep shooting. Don't get down on yourself. He says you're a goldfish, so don't have a memory.
That's real good. Well, I know with a win like this and a game like this where all 5 of your starters really did a nice job putting the offensive output together, what does that do for this team going forward in your mind?
It just helps us move forward one step at a time.
This was a great win for the Huskies on the road. Congratulations on the award and the victory tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Elena Kavanaugh, our Enbridge, I Bring the Energy player of the game. We'll take a break. More on the postgame. Pillager gets the win tonight, 57-50 at Pine River-Backus on Cash 95.9 and yourliveevent.com.
Stock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash. Open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget moonlight bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Foods, my Cub, My Way, and Lakes Proud. Pillager with the 57-50 victory over Pine River-Backus. Our post-game award winners, want to make sure you mention those sponsors again with Enbridge, with the I Bring the Energy player of the game, and the big deal of the game, which is brought to us by a host of area businesses again this year, including W.W. Thompson Concrete Products of Brainerd, Pizza Ranch in Baxter and Little Falls, Riverwood Healthcare Centers, Atwater GM in Michigan, Takedown Gym in Brainerd, Shannon's Auto Body in Brainerd, Tykes Carpet Castle in Brainerd, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, and BigDealAuctions.com. The court has emptied, as those watching on yourliveevent.com can see, but we do need to name our Pine River Family Market star of the game, and for the PRB Tigers, that is going to go to senior Kate Travis. Coach Tucker Shealy, we talked about players stepping up and the senior leaders, and both Kate and Hannah did their part tonight in the offense. Again, the offense kind of got shut down a little bit for a while for PRB, but it was raining threes tonight. Kate had 4 of them. She had 14 points, 4 steals. She played aggressive, even with some foul trouble, but she still continued to bring it. And the Tigers' rally fell short as time was running out, and the subs got put in. Pillager got the big lead, but Kate Travis, the senior, winning the Star of the Game award, brought to you by Pine River Family Market, your local grocery store where you can find it all and still enjoy the local hometown atmosphere. Every Wednesday, gallons of milk are just 2 for $6. For curbside pickup or delivery, you can visit Pine River Family Market Delivers.com. Final score tonight here from Pine River, it was Pillager 57, Pine River-Backus 50 on the Shingle-Decker Concrete and Construction scoreboard. Couple other finals for you tonight. In girls basketball, it was 12th ranked Cromwell Wright. They won big at McGregor by the final score of 59-11. Pequot Lakes was up on number 8 Albany at the half 37-32, but it was all Huskies in the second half as Albany pulled away for a 74-54 victory over the Pequot Lakes Patriots. No score from Pine River-Backus at Park Rapids boys. Tomorrow we have a full slate of action for you. 4 boys basketball games, including Cass Lake being ranked number 2 in Class A right here at Pine River-Backus, scheduled for 7:10 on yourliveevent.com. Pillager fans, Pillager and Sabika boys tomorrow on Cash 95.9, pregame at 7:10, and then the girls versus the Trojans on Thursday. You can always find the upcoming schedule at rjbroadcasting.com, and that is going to wrap things up for tonight. A big thanks to Tim Tuxeth and, of course, the crew here at PRB Schools. Gage for running the camera again for us tonight, and for all the sponsors and fans for tuning in for the coverage. As we go to the final again, 57-50. Pillager gets the win over PRB, and we bid you a good night. Until next time, this is Devin Kruger. Let's do this again.
We'll be right back.